Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 125 of Miami Dolphins content. You got the boy Bleezy, CT, Amicus, and Green Rat in the building. Want to do a little impromptu show for you guys. We got a few leaks going on with the schedule we got to discuss and a couple other things. And yeah, let's get it, boys. What's going on?
What's popping, man? What's popping? Yeah, we had to jump in here. You know how we do. We work hard over here in MDC. You know, we work hard to keep up with all the current topics, the current news, everything going on. You know, focused on the Dolphins and the AFC East, and a big announcement today. We're going to get into it.
What's going on, Green Rat and Amicus? How y'all boys doing on this Tuesday night?
We're doing good.
Doing great, man. How y'all doing?
Yeah,
getting it.
Doing good.
Well,
man.
We heard today, we had some interesting news last night. We're thinking week 6 at the Patriots and then at home against the Patriots in week 18. But the NFL did confirm that Miami will be taking on Buffalo at home week 2 on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go.
Gotta love it when the fucking Bills fans cry like a bunch of bitches. And, well, Miami's fucking heat advantage is tossed out the window by the NFL. Now, me and Green Rat were talking a little bit.
I should have known.
Before the show, it'll be interesting to see if they play us the second game against Buffalo in the middle of the year instead of at the end of the year, because if not, they better be pumping in some heat at the Bills Stadium.
Y'all coming to Buffalo at the end of December, baby. Let's go. A night game, too. We get a night game in Miami, y'all get a night game in Buffalo.
Yeah, which is fucking retarded because that defeats the purpose. Our home field advantage is the heat. So that would give you an advantage not once, but twice.
Oh, you know, it's real. Them summer nights are hot in Miami, CT.
Green Rat.
Oh, my God.
Green Rat.
The Miami summer nights are only hot if Green Rat is in Miami.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. No, Green Rat already announced it. He's got a leak himself where the Buffalo game is going to be like, what'd you say, week 8, week 10?
That's what I hope it is. I mean, to me, it makes sense. Usually, when you play, one of the first two games, usually you play the second team somewhere in the middle of the season.
So we'll be done with y'all by week 10 or 11 is what we're thinking.
Yeah, I just can't see them doing 2 in-division games that close in proximity.
We usually do with the Patriots.
It just makes... I don't know. I think it's going to be like the first week of December.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. But, like I said, the NFL worried about the fucking Bills fans crying like little bitches.
It's an Amazon Thursday night, the very first Amazon game, and you're doing conspiracy theories all of a sudden. Like, can you just be happy that we got a primetime game on Amazon for week 2?
We don't like primetime games. We like 1 o'clock games.
We're undefeated on Amazon.
Well, then you go.
So there you go. We're undefeated on Amazon.
We are?
Yeah. Black Friday, the Black Friday game. That was Amazon, was it not? And we smoked the Jets. Christian Wilkins got that big ass sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we get to test out our new little toy, MVS. I'm sure y'all heard about that nice little sign-in.
Wasn't it Amazon last year?
Amazon's been
or 2 years ago.
We've been on there probably quite a bit, but
the
Black Friday
that was the Cincinnati game 2 years ago when Tua was laying on the field
when he got hurt.
Yeah, wasn't that a Thursday night game?
That was on Amazon.
Yeah, all the Thursday night games are on Amazon.
Well, it used to be NFL Network, but now I think I don't know how many years ago that changed.
It changed last year.
I thought it was the year before.
It might have been Green Rat. It might have been 2 years now.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead, CT.
No, I was just saying. I mean, it's a good test early in the season. I like it. I like the playing the Bills early and kind of gauging where everybody's at, and it does put some interesting situations in there with Jalen Phillips, and obviously Bradley Chubb are not going to be ready for that game, so it'll be interesting.
That's probably going to be the hot topic. But that's why we brought in Chop and Kamara.
There you go.
Kamara may go in there and break Josh Allen's knees.
Well, hey, let's not be talking no crazy shit like that. But I will say, y'all saw that we had the signing of MVS, two-time Super Bowl champion, runs a 4.3, can stretch the field. It's going to be a nice little target for my boy JA-17.
What was his that receiver? What was his deal? He got cut by the Chiefs?
Yeah, it just didn't work out in Kansas City, so we brought him to Buffalo. Bring that Super Bowl pedigree, that championship pedigree to the nice town of Buffalo. Yeah, nice city of Buffalo.
What happened to him in KC?
I don't know. You would think that they would try to make it work out, seeing as how Rashee Rice, might be spending 10 years in prison. But I guess they're happy with their wide receiver room for the time being. And MVS,
they did go and get what's his name, Xavier Worthy, fucking Collins, boy.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, CT, and so check this out. Like, if you're 6'3", right, 230, and at the combine you run let's say a 4.5, and then you're like 5'11" or whatever, 160 pounds, and let's say you run like a 4.21 or something,
Hell yeah.
Do people realize that when you put all that gear on, that gap shrinks significantly? With the 160-pound guy in all that gear versus the 230-pound guy in all his gear, there's a gap there. It shrinks. That time shrinks a bit. That gap between 4.21 and 4.5, it shrinks just a bit.
Just keep trying to talk yourself into you having big receivers.
This is simple physics, Green Rat.
There's track speed, and then there's field speed, and and
the reason
Tyreek with his itty bitty little pads, it doesn't change much.
No, but Tyreek is jacked, bro. You know what I mean? Like he can handle that. But we're talking Xavier Worthy, right? We're talking about a guy that does not necessarily have the muscle to make that gap not shrink. I mean, those pads are going to slow him down more than they're going to slow down a Keon Coleman. That's just facts. It is what it is. Listen, if you put 100 pounds of weight on a guy that's 200 pounds and have him run, and then you take that same 100 pounds and put it on a giant, it's not going to affect him as much.
I'll disagree with you there, because the pads that are going to go on the tiny guy aren't going to weigh nearly as much as what the pads are going on the bigger guy. That's, that's just size of the pads.
The pads are a little smaller, but that's not going to make that big of a difference. It's still going
to equalize it pretty good.
All players, man. All players, when they put the pads on, they move different. They put up different numbers.
Yeah.
MCJB would tell you he played linebacker. Talk to him, MC.
I can't hear you. What the hell?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why the game speed is different than the track speed.
What's up? My
I'm just saying. I don't know why y'all are defending Worthy. He's a fucking Chief. You're a Dolphin. Like, you should be agreeing with me because I'm telling the truth. His speed is not going to translate the exact same on the football field. It's just not.
I am agreeing. I'm saying with the pads, everybody's going to slow down, though.
Yeah, but he's going to slow down more.
I thought
some people slow down more.
So you go from a 4.2 to the 4.3, and the 4.5 guy goes to 4.5 and a half.
I heard.
There you go. The gap has been shrunken.
Like
You're right.
But it ain't going to show up on the field, though.
Some do more than others. Go ahead, MC.
I thought oh my God. Hold on. Sorry.
Hey, Green Rat, all I said is it's going to shrink a little. I mean, I didn't say like he's going to be faster. I just said it's going to shrink.
Dogs. Sorry. No, what I was trying to say was I heard that Xavier Worthy wasn't a good catcher. Like, he got brick hands. That's someone.
He dropped some passes in practice already, I heard.
Could be.
I think so. I don't know who said it, but I think it was like probably on Twitter space. I don't remember, but they said that Worthy couldn't catch the ball for shit.
Okay. Well, if you guys remember, Jamar Chase was not looking very good fucking in his first year either in the NFL, and in preseason and stuff, and then lit it up as soon as the official whistle came up. So.
His hands were never in doubt, but Worthy is no Jamar Chase. Let's go ahead and get that
right. But Chase was dropping a lot of fucking passes, though.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They were worried. They were worried. Yeah, I remember that, Green Rat. They were worried that maybe like he got some kind of like football yips.
Yeah, and he did, I think, but he grew out of it real quick.
Yeah,
blew up.
Xavier Worthy kind of reminds me of Jakeem Grant, fast as fuck but can't catch shit.
Yeah, I mean, MVS was like a 4.3 guy, like.
Yeah, but that was when he came out. Come on, dude. The dude's been in the fucking league for what, 8-9 years now?
No, he can't. Like in 2018, he was drafted by the Green Bay Packers.
I got a question for Amicus.
Let her rip.
Why are y'all too scared to play us in the heat? What's going on with that?
Let me ask you. Hey, let me ask you a question. Hey, MC, JB, or whatever the fuck your name is, let me ask you a question,
that is
bro.
my fucking name. Respect.
Yeah, well, let me ask you a fucking question. Well,
why y'all too scared?
Why do you think the Buffalo Bills have anything to do with playing a night game on Amazon Prime?
Yeah,
that's the fucking NFL schedulers, man. We got nothing to do with that shit.
It's kind of weird that we beat y'all in the sun, and since we beat y'all in the sun, y'all don't. NFL's been, playing y'all at night like last year when it was fucking,
it was week 18 when it was supposed to be 1 p.m. and
what's going on with that? I mean,
last year y'all didn't play in the snow except in the playoff game, and you got railroaded.
Play on the snow. Now y'all
got Tua can't play with a light brisk.
Nah, that don't matter. Here's the thing, though. We play y'all in the sun, y'all in the snow. Y'all might as well play us in the fucking Miami Heat. That makes no sense. That's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't even talk
but the NFL
and you didn't play us in the snow last year. Y'all got an early game.
Bills Mafia, stop being bitches and play.
Y'all got an early game last year, motherfucker. An early game.
Yeah, we got you guys got we got an early game. We got an early game over there. We did an early game against you at home in the season because they didn't want you to have to play in the South Florida Heat.
Well, no, they didn't want Tua to wear his little T-shirt that says, "I wish it was colder. I wish it was colder."
Hey, and we had
but Tua did not play very bad in that game, if you remember.
At least we manned up and played y'all in the cold, while y'all can't man up and want to get y'all.
Green Rat, your panelists are making it difficult for me to respect. So I'm just saying, I'm trying very hard. So don't hold it against me, Green Rat. You have other panelists up here.
Mm-hmm.
MC was making a good point.
He makes a great fucking point that I was making earlier too, bro. It's bullshit.
Well, call the league office and fucking complain.
Huh?
But don't blame
is
Buffalo Bills fans for that. They got nothing to do with that shit.
What is the OSHA phone number?
Yeah, we should do that like the fucking Bills fans did, calling and complaining and crying like bitches.
Sorry, that was a low blow.
Yeah, you started this call crying like a little bitch. Why do we get a night game?
Crying, whining, little baby bitch, acting out like an adolescent girl who whines on Twitter. Hey, buck up and grow the fuck up, you crying, whining, little baby bitch.
Damn, man. That's a cold video.
That's
CT.
great.
It is a cold video.
CT,
Yeah.
I don't know where you came up with that, dude. That's
It was on TV, Bleezy. That little fucking whiny bitch
I know.
fan.
CT came up with that song somewhere.
No, Bleezy, my Bills one is much better.
I remember. I don't remember where I found the fucking song. But when I found the fucking song, I was like, oh my God, I got to use that for the Bills fan.
Yeah, CT nailed it with that one. I don't know.
I just fucking Googled it. I was like, fucking songs about people being bitches, and it popped up.
I guess I need to make one too, CT,
one.
for you, for crying and whining that you got a night game in September. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Man, that makes no sense though.
The funny thing, the whole point of the sun being out and all that bullshit. But then if they turn around and they make us play in the cold in December, then I expect that the NFL will go ahead and pump some heat into that bitch so that it would, feel like a fucking warm summer day in Buffalo.
Yeah. Bro, we'll give you a couple of blankies.
Hey, real quick, the only sense.
Hold on, my bad. Go ahead, my bad.
But no, the only sense I can make out of it would be like it's so hot early in the year. They could be like, let's give the Dolphins a night game on Thursday, week 2, for the fans.
When is that? My bad. Hey, Amicus, when is that infield stadium of y'all's coming out?
Oh, that's not until 2026. 2027.
Okay, we got 2 more years, then we can beat Buffalo for good now. Wait, we're going to beat
But that's not, bro. What are you talking about? That stadium's in the elements. It's not a dome.
I thought it was a dome.
Fuck no. Well, you think we're going to get rid of our advantage? Hell no. It's going to fucking rain and wind and snow and all that shit.
I thought there was a roof on top.
But that's fucking, that's hilarious right there, though. He said, hell no, we're not going to get rid of our advantage, but he's all right when the NFL, because of that bitch, gets rid of ours.
Hey, you still have an advantage, CT. The humidity is really, really hot in summer nights in Miami.
But
humidity.
Humidity. Y'all too scared to play us in the fucking sun.
I ain't scared to do nothing. I grew up in South Carolina, bitch. I'm used to the fucking heat.
Team.
Damn.
Y'all team's pussy's wet.
Oh. Damn. Yeah, it'd be a little different ball game with them out there at 1:00 with those blue jerseys on, right, MC?
Well, hey, we won't play a night game in Buffalo. We'll play a 1:00 game so y'all can have the sun.
But here's the thing, though. What if it snows in Buffalo? It can snow 24/7 in Buffalo in the wintertime. What the fuck?
The sun will be out. They'll do a day game and it'll be even. We get a night game in Miami. Y'all get a day game in Buffalo.
Well, why are we not playing out 1:00 in fucking Miami then? If you want to
Just saying, the sun will be out in Buffalo. They won't give you a night game. It's too cold. They give you a nice little sunny 1 p.m. game.
Well, it's always cold in Buffalo. What are you talking about?
Give you a nice little 1 p.m. sunny game.
Hey, it may work both ways, man.
Too fucking cold. Unless
our players
do New England. Hold on, my bad, Bleezy. Unless they do like New England did to us last year when we played them twice before we played the Jets once. That would make
I'm sure y'all are going to play us like in October because you're whiny little bitches and you don't want to fucking play in December or January. The league is not going to be unfair like that. So calm down.
I bet they will. What we going to fight?
We're gonna find out. You're about to piss off MC.
Yeah.
You better
Bro,
watch.
if we got
Fuck
a playoff, if we got a playoff in January at our last game like last year, but the opposite side, and it's going to be at 1 o'clock, I am going to be livid. I am just going to be livid if we have to play out in the freaking cold again. Like, that is some messed up, stupid brother.
Yeah, get over it.
We'll see what
Again,
happens.
the NFL will try to give Buffalo every advantage they can, and they'll still fucking choke.
You and CT can have a crying session over it together.
It might be a good thing for our players too, man. It's gonna be cooler for our players. You don't think
exactly? T believes me. The cup is the glass is half full.
Our fucking players,
our players out there at 1 o'clock. I mean,
our players want to be out there at 1 o'clock. Our players want to be out there.
I'd like to know the real answer to that question. I know it's an advantage. I know we're used to it.
Most of them have talked about it. They asked our players about the fucking game against the Bills. How hot was it? And they were like, yeah, it's hot, but we're used to it, and that's our fucking home field advantage.
Yes, because one side is shaded and the other is not. Like, listen, in Buffalo, you can grab blankies and warm your little self up with the heaters and everything. You can't do shit for a fucking sun on one side of it. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same.
You get a fucking... You got a
Mr.
You got a Mr. Cool that's a big fucking sprays water with ginormous fans that fucking mist them and fucking cool them off like the little bitches they are.
Quit your bitching. Buy a blankie, CT. Get a little warm blankie. Get a little blankie.
This is going nowhere, guys. Let's talk about something funny. I just saw a post by someone saying that Caleb Williams does not miss a throw, and the video is of him throwing like a 10-yard fucking pass.
Yeah, Green Rat. They're like sucking this dude off, man. Like it's hey, I heard Jaden Daniels is lighting it up though. He's going to be better. That's what I'm hearing.
Couldn't even beat UCLA.
I've been telling you about him.
Yeah.
What MC?
I said Caleb Williams is not even that good. I could be better than him. He lost against UCLA, didn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna.
UCLA is not even that good. They're not even a football school.
I said 3 months ago the best quarterback's gonna be Jaden Daniels, and luckily for us and you, Amicus, he went to the Washington because we did not want him at New England.
No, exactly. Yeah. Well, it's coming out early that Drake May might just, like they said, he needs a lot of work.
He's another Mac Jones, Mac 2.0.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, that's great for us, Like, I hope Drake May's a bust. That would be wonderful.
Not to mention, though, I hope he's not a bust. I hope that he's one of these guys that it'll take him a while to develop. And we know that Jerron Mayo has no fucking experience whatsoever other than the defensive side of the ball. There's nobody on that freaking Patriots coaching staff that can develop a quarterback. They should just go ahead and keep him for like 6 or 7 years, and he'll get there eventually. He'll get there eventually.
They really effed up by not taking Daniels.
You know what we need on this panel? We need a Jets fan. Well, we got that, the Green Rat, but we need a Patriots fan up here. So that when the Bills and Dolphins have that Dolphin-Bills crime going on, we can, like, divert our attention to some other fan base.
I could probably look around. Give me a little bit. Down here in Fort Myers, there's Bostonians everywhere down here.
Hey, Bleezy.
Yo.
Remember some of those texts that I gave you?
Yeah, those are good ones.
I need one of those played for a Bills fan.
Well, Green Rat, I thought we were buddies.
Give me a second.
He said, I thought we were buddies.
Not after that comment a minute ago.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's what everybody on the panel says when you leave. They say you're a Jets fan.
That's what Spider-Man said. Spider-Man said that.
I didn't say that.
Where the hell is that fucking neighborhood friendly little bitch.
Probably working right now. See, we don't
He's working somebody else's dick just like Amicus was on Josh Allen before the show.
Damn.
Well, you were the one late, CT. We were a little worried about you, buddy.
The
Glad
funny
to
thing
see you
is,
get up from your knees.
Hey, the funny thing is I was backstage before you were.
Oh,
You
we
got
know
there
you were
3
backstage, buddy. We know you were backstage. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, guy, any other leaks? We have any other leaks coming out?
Yeah, it's called tomorrow when the whole schedule's released.
Just CT's ass after he gets fucking rammed up it.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit!
Whoa, let's clean this
Stop making
up a
fun of
little
my
bit.
brother.
Come on.
Yeah, clean it up.
Or
Amicus.
when Amicus when it's dripping out of his mouth when he's done with
Oh,
Josh
come
Allen.
on.
Now it's rated R.
Clean it up.
There went that idea.
This is a family show.
No, it's fucking not. Stop it. There ain't nothing family about this fucking show. But
Amicus
anyway.
fucking on Roger Goodell's dick from that schedule leak.
Oh yeah.
On, God.
All right. Anyway,
Family
no, I haven't heard
show.
any other leaks yet. Other than what you reported yesterday.
Well, I don't know if this is true. There's a bunch of shit on Twitter, but I've got Jags at Dolphins week 1. Don't know if it's true. I just saw it.
So
you get your 1 o'clock game then in the sun.
Exactly. So the NFL goes because Buffalo are bitches. We'll play another fucking Florida team that actually knows how to play in the heat without crying like a bunch of hoes.
Hey, makes sense.
Bitch.
Wonder if that's true.
So who's this Mario Kendricks?
I have no idea.
Who?
We signed him today.
Oh, that D tackle. I don't know.
So we had
Virginia Tech standout defensive lineman Mario Kendricks signed a 3-year deal with Miami.
Why the hell would we sign him to a 3-year deal? I saw that earlier. He's out of college, and we're going to sign him to a 3-year deal. That's a bullshit article.
Where'd he come from?
Apparently, Virginia Tech. Yeah, I feel the
saw
same.
That earlier. You don't sign a rookie to a 3-year
Maybe
deal.
it's fucking Twitter trash.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe it's all bullshit. You never know.
I think it is. We got a little news right here. Kendall Fuller, Miami Dolphins defensive back, will be wearing number 29. Last to sign to Brandon Jones. Back in the day, long time.
Yeah, Brandon Jones was fucking like 4 years ago, so that's not back in the day. But
I know, I was joking.
I know. Hey, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like it's the way the number thing is shaking out. Like, I get it with the NFL opening up the rules where they don't have to wear, like linemen don't have to wear in the 70s and 80s or 90s anymore. Now they can kind of wear whatever the fuck number they want. Man, there's some stupid shit out there.
By the way, Bleacher Report reported that we signed that guy.
To 3 years?
I didn't read on theirs on how long, but I'll look.
What the? As I scroll through Twitter, MCJB. Yeah, it's a Southwest Florida Dolphin Club is back on Fort Myers Beach.
Yeah, I saw
June 8th.
Are you going?
I mean, I don't know, bro. I might have to. That's right down the street.
Hell yeah, I'll be there too. I'm always there.
Oh, you're going?
I'm always there, bro. Yeah. You go, I'll go. But I'm always there anyway, so yeah.
I just saw that, man. They're back Fort Myers Beach. I wonder where the fuck they're at on Fort Myers Beach. It's not a whole lot.
Address.
Oh, they're at Nervous Nelly's. Oh, they're in a bar. That's a bar.
That's
now,
that
right?
night. That's the nighttime thing. They're going to be on the beach during the day.
Oh, Saturday morning. Yeah, okay. Between Pier and Margaritaville. They're going to be on Fort Myers Beach right there. Yeah.
Bring out the poles, baby.
That is good snook fishing right there. I will say that.
Go fishing. Go fishing beach.
But other than that, hang on. We may have an update. Okay, Big E on Twitter, breaking news. Even though we lost our deal, Big E just posted Week 1 Jaguars for the Dolphins.
Well, there you go.
Week 1 Jags. So we're going Jags, Bills.
And that's tough. That's a tough first 2 weeks, bro.
No, that's not. That's a fucking gimme. Bro, we're playing fucking sunshine in the sunshine. Oh, God. That's going to be an easy dub.
Yep. Fuck.
Trevor Lawrence is going to go, Trevor Lawrence is going to go, the sun shined in my eye. That's why I threw 4 interceptions.
Tua still hasn't beaten Trevor, which I'm hoping that ends this year.
Yeah.
That'll be 2 home games back to back.
I don't know. The Jaguars have something to prove, man. They made a couple of off-season signings. Y'all might be a little worried.
I ain't worried as long as fucking Josh Allen and fucking Sunshine are the quarterbacks of y'all two's teams. I ain't worried about it.
Okay, stop the cap. I know you're a little worried about Buffalo coming down there for Thursday night. Don't even play. You know.
I really do.
You know what's coming.
The biggest concern I have is, again, week 2, Jalen Phillips nor Bradley Chubb are going to be ready to go in that. And even if Jalen Phillips is ready to play, he's not going to be fucking anywhere near football shape. So, I mean, it is what it is. You move the fucking, it is what it is.
Josh Allen's going to sling that rock all across the field.
Yeah,
he's going to have a clean pocket.
To the wrong players.
He don't have his fuck boy no more.
Yeah, thank God. Now we can actually share the wealth.
Hey, y'all don't have any fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Receivers you can throw it to anyway.
Well, we have plenty of those.
No, you don't. They suck.
Yeah, no, they don't.
They about to get locked down.
Yeah, we're a better team without Steph Diggs. We proved that last year in the second half of the season.
Or was it because Josh Allen was allowed to run, not because of what Stephon Diggs did or didn't do?
Yeah, but he's going to run. He's going to run all over y'all too. That's just a part of his game.
He gonna get
here's my thing though, and this is where I'll push back against that. You got Anthony Weaver, who's the defensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens, and you don't think he knows how to stop a running quarterback? You're out your fucking mind.
Yeah, there's one little factor that you're not factoring in, which is Lamar Jackson can't throw that rock like Allen. So it's totally different. It's complete. JB, shut up. Read a book.
No,
that's complete. It's like it's apples and oranges, CT. You can't look at Lamar Jackson and Allen in the same, with the same lenses.
What is this?
Did I say that? No, I said that Anthony Weaver knows how to stop a running quarterback, and obviously, fuck, everybody knows how to freaking irritate Josh Allen.
Yeah, well, you can stop a running quarterback when you don't
take away his first read and make him chuck the ball up.
You can stop a running quarterback easier when you don't have to worry about him throwing a fucking dart 65 yards down the field on a rope, right? That's not the case with Allen. It's a little different.
Okay. Okay. Also, preseason with the Tampa Bay Bucks.
I don't give a fuck about preseason.
At Tampa. Just so you know.
Hey. That's never mind. I'm not even gonna say it.
That's all we got right now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the rest of the schedule tomorrow. I did hear that supposedly Kansas City's entire schedule has been released.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I saw an article earlier saying that. Well, they haven't confirmed it, but one of the Chiefs beat writers had said that they had actually they fucking wrote it up and everything. And,
is there any way we can look at it and see when they come to Buffalo?
Let me see if I can find it in my history. But like the guy said, I mean, he says he doesn't know if it's true or not, but he had all fucking 18 games for the Chiefs.
Adam Schefter, opening week, Thursday night, Ravens at Chiefs. Friday night in Brazil, Packers, Eagles.
Yep.
And then Sunday, Cowboys, Browns. Monday, Jets, Niners.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers has to go to San Francisco on a Monday Night Football game. Like, I don't know, the league kind of fucked Aaron Rodgers on that. I love it.
Friday night in Brazil? What's that all about?
That's the Brazil game.
Packers, Eagles. When they come up, when did we come up with a Brazil game?
That's been out for a while.
No, last year was the first year they did the Brazil game.
No, they didn't do a Brazil game last year, but we've known
it
about
was
the Brazil game.
that was Mexico City. That's right. My bad.
Yeah.
It was Mexico City, not Brazil. Yeah.
Right.
Tomatoes, they're all the same to me.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's it. I just saw that pop up, and it says Friday night in Brazil, right after the Thursday night opener. And so,
yeah, we're gonna have a game Thursday night, Friday night, Sunday night, Monday night.
Hell yeah, bring it.
Yeah. Damn. They signed him to $2.8 million on a 3-year contract. Wow.
Yep. 700 and some thousand a year.
Is the guy a rookie?
What's the breakdown? Just type his name into Google and it pops up.
What's his name again?
God damn it. Mario Kendricks. Did you hear me?
Yep, got you.
Aaron
Sometimes
Brewer,
when I go on my phone, it mutes me or something.
Aaron Brewer, starting center, will be wearing 55 for the Miami Dolphins.
I'm sick and tired of these number changes. Bullshit.
Formerly assigned to Jerome Baker.
Wow. That is fucking absolutely sad. Wow. Okay. This is Chris Greer, one of your fucking, favorite boys, you guys.
See, that's where if he expected to sign the guy and maybe draft him, what is a 4th or 5th round draft pick get?
Here's the problem, though. I don't give a fuck if you drafted this guy in the 4th or 5th round. You need to lose your job. Bro, he's 6 foot, 294 pounds. Now, he is from Kissimmee, Florida. However, his 2023 stats, he played in 10 games. He played in 10 games. He had 10 solo tackles and 1.5 sacks.
Well, he was in Kansas City's training camp, I think I read too.
Rookie mini camp. Yeah. But here's the thing. He played 5 years. He had 19 solo tackles, or 19 total tackles as his highest fucking year. His highest sack ratings were back in 2019 when he had 2 sacks in a 10-game season.
We
get going on these
doing?
stat things, and like I say, I'm not a big stat person. But
what are we doing? The guy's never
just
taken
because you don't have the stats doesn't mean that he isn't influencing. We also used to say that about Christian Wilkins. Well, he doesn't have the stats.
Wait a
Bro,
minute.
he doesn't have tackles. No, we always bitch that fucking he didn't have sack numbers.
No,
This guy, not only
till the
does he
last
not
2
have
years
sack
that
numbers,
Wilkins
not only,
did anything.
and again, not only does he not have sack numbers, his fucking tackles are fucking trash.
I mean,
2.8 million in 3 years is like fucking a quarter.
That right there are his fucking
pocket.
career collegiate stats. And we just paid him $1 million a year.
Okay. So really it's not shit.
Right.
I mean, shit. That is shit. Come on, bro. In 5 years, you had
for a price of a player to come in.
4, 5, 6, 7 sacks. You had 7 sacks in 5 years of fucking collegiate football. Do we have to pull up
the Greer hater quote?
Go for it. Greer's
fucking it to Bleezy one day.
Greer's fucking proving his fucking ignorance.
I mean, yeah, I don't really get that one. But whatever. I don't get the 3-year deal, man. Why would you sign? Because we have so many picks next year in the draft. We have a lot of good draft picks. We're going to be bringing in a lot of players. So why would you sign a scrub like that on a 3-year deal?
Exactly. And on top of that,
they must see something in the guy. I don't know. Otherwise, they wouldn't have fucking did it. It's not like this is some guy we just had to fucking have.
What did I miss? Who'd y'all sign?
We signed a guy named Mario something or other. He's a former Virginia Tech defensive tackle, and they signed him to a 2.83 3-year deal.
2.8 million a year?
Yeah, no, over the lifetime. So a little under $1 million a year.
Oh, damn.
For a rookie who, again, and I brought up his stats, and the dude's had 7 sacks in 5 years of collegiate football, and the highest amount of tackles he's had in a single season is 19.
Oh, so he was an undrafted free agent?
Yes, he was. Apparently, Green Rat said he went to Kansas City's rookie mini camp, and we signed him because Kansas City didn't fucking sign him. But magically, we saw something in him to sign him to a 3-year contract. Gotta fucking love Greer. Crazy. Fucking crazy.
Like Green Rat said, maybe somebody saw something.
We got him for a fucking box of rocks.
So he's taking a spot on the 53?
No, practice squad all day.
You give $1 million?
That's the thing.
What?
No, he signed. If you fucking cut him, well, again, how much of that is guaranteed? I don't know. If none of it's guaranteed, then I don't really give a fuck because they don't have to pay him. He sucks balls. Then you just cut him and you don't have to pay him shit.
I mean, we had a defensive player that hardly did anything for 3-4 years.
Who, Jerome Baker or Noah Igbenogany? Which one?
Cam Smith.
Oh, okay. Well, that's funny because Cam Smith hasn't been in the fucking league 3 or 4 years. But anyway,
come on, Green Rat.
We got so many fucking guys though, and you brought up a good
Tyrod,
point.
just keep going.
What?
Come on.
Oh my God, because I said Tyrod instead of Teddy Bridgewater. Oh my God, I fucked it up. God forbid that, we do how many fucking shows a week for how many hours a week? I misspoke one time. Oh.
One time? 1 hour it was on that plane flight.
Okay. So anyway, you brought up an interesting point, though, Bleezy, earlier, and I wanted to talk about it on last night's show, but it went way off the fucking rails. Is because guys on the roster bubble. guys on the roster bubble. And you just brought it up, having all these guys. We got what, 8, 10 guys in the D tackle room now. We've talked about
Channing. A lot of cuts.
Bro. Hey, Channing Tindall is going to be on the fucking roster bubble. You got Braxton Berrios, we talked about a week or so ago. He's going to be on the roster bubble.
Well, he can't be on the roster bubble because we just signed him.
Who, Berrios?
Yeah, that's what you just said about this other guy.
Oh my God! If you think that he's not on the roster bubble, you're out your mind.
Well, we just signed him, so he has to make the 53.
How much of that is guaranteed? It's the question.
I don't know. But
because
he signed a contract, so he has to be here.
That's bullshit because
that's what you were just saying a minute ago.
No, it wasn't. I just said.
Yes, it was.
Guess it depends on.
You just bitched about a guy making $2.8 million in 3 years.
And I just said
he had to be on the team.
Guaranteed money. But again,
well, after everyone talked about it, and then you backed down a little bit, but that's not what you were saying at the beginning of it.
Because again, if you're telling me it's 2.8 for 3 million years,
well, you fucking read it, didn't you?
No, I read what you fucking typed backstage in the fucking private chat that says it's about 2.8 million 3-year contract.
I told you to go pull it up on Google.
Yeah, I know, and I fucking was supposed to Google the other fucking thing for Amicus too, and I never got to that either.
3 or something, and I didn't put that in back chat.
No, I didn't say.
Yeah, you did.
2.83 anything. Go rewatch it. God damn. I said
break it up.
No, I talked about his fucking stats of he's 6 foot, 260 something, and this and that. I was talking about his stats that I pulled up on ESPN. I didn't actually fucking look up anything about the fucking contract. I just looked up his stats for somebody we're going to be paying $2.8 million over 3 years. But like I said, it also depends on the guaranteed salary because last year, did we not fucking restructure what's his name? One of our defenders, and then we cut his ass before the fucking season even started.
That's what I'm saying.
So I understand that, but that's not how you were.
It seems like a lot to pay for a practice squad guy. I mean, those guys typically make like $200,000 a year. So, like, if somebody were to scoop them up, they got to take on that contract, right?
No.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? It's a fucking contract.
Yeah, but if he's cut, now if you try to trade him, then yeah, they'd have to take on that contract. But if you cut him, that there is no more contract.
No. Practice squad members, they can get picked up at any time.
Oh yeah. If you're talking about if somebody poaches them, yes, I believe. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
He's not a practice squad guy yet. He's just camp body right now.
Yeah, and I don't know how that works though, Amicus. Maybe they do, but do they pick up But no, because I don't know. You would think that they'd have to pay him more because if you're signing him to an active 53-man roster. I don't know how that works.
I've never really thought about like if guys on the practice squad have bigger contracts than the typical NFL one that they all get anyways. Like there's a thing like if they've been in the league for less than 2 years, it's like $200,000. If they're like a veteran, they get more. But I've just really never paid attention to like if there's like a team signing a bigger contract and them still being on the practice squad.
So he's a $795,000 cap hit
over 3 years. or just this?
That's all it says.
Okay. Now, this is interesting. So, as of August of 2023, according to the collective bargaining agreement, the minimum salary for NFL practice squad players is $12,000 per week, or $216,000 for the 18-week season.
Yeah,
it says
exactly.
Players with at least 2 years of experience earn a minimum of $16,000 per week, and the maximum per week allowed for any practice squad player is $20,600 per week.
Yeah, he's a 53 roster spot. That's what that fucking guy is.
But the thing is so. But here's what's weird to me.
I knew that, CT. That didn't sound right. $1 million a year for practice squad? There's no fucking way.
Right.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, that was interesting that we talked about some of the guys that were signed for futures contracts earlier this offseason.
Mm-hmm.
They had guaranteed money above $250,000. So how does that work?
Well, you know what I think happens is listen, the salary cap is the salary cap, right? We just paid a guy to tell McDermott when he can throw the challenge flag. So, I mean, the owners will pull out of their pocket and do whatever. Bean talked about it before. He says, like, his worst days is when he needs to go to Pagula and say, hey, you know that $3 million guaranteed we did 3 months ago because we thought we were going to have this guy on the team? Well, we cut him. Sorry, you lost $3 million. That's just part of the NFL, right? So I think every team has all these $1 million guys that, like, if it don't work, you cut them, you miss out, you lose. It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this about the elevation to from practice squad to game day rosters obviously doesn't change their contract, but I'm trying to see here if I can find where if a player is picked up to a 53-man roster of another team while they were on the practice squad of another team, if that requires them to either honor the practice squad player contract, or do they have to negotiate a different contract with them? I don't know. I'm trying to figure.
I always thought is if you poach somebody from someone else that you have to put them on the 53.
Well,
you do have to.
We're talking about the salary portion. Like, if you got a guy on a fucking 53-man roster, but you're still paying him the practice squad minimum, I don't know how that. I don't know if you have to pay them more.
No. They would have to sign a contract, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like this, I think it's separate. Practice squad is like those things. Yeah, there's not a negotiation of a contract with a practice squad guy. They have set prices. So the fact that this guy, what y'all did is y'all gave him a contract so that nobody can fuck with him, right? And you plan on him being on the 53. But if he sucks at training camp, well, you take the $700,000 cap hit, and you move on.
Yeah, which is fine with me. Fuck.
But to your point, CT, what is Greer?
53 yet?
To your point, CT, what is Greer doing? Signed in, like he's kind of spending. You're making it seem like he's spending money on a fucking bust already. Like this guy sucks.
No, I was trying to say that I didn't know what the guaranteed money was, and it for $750,000, $800,000. I mean, fuck, we pissed that away. I mean, we just signed two guys.
We were like the 3-year deal is what we were talking about.
Yeah, what that does is if he does turn out to something, you got him under contract for 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. I was just more referring to, again, like we signed the two guys to futures contracts that we were talking about earlier this offseason, which I don't know how that works with the futures contracts. Maybe it's different with the practice squad because they're not technically practice squad guys. You're just signing a futures contract, but their guaranteed money was way above $250,000, which is the max for practice squad players. So I didn't know how that worked, but my thing is we gave one guy almost fucking 800,000 guaranteed on a futures contract. That's a 1-year futures contract, not a 3-year deal. And then the other guy, we paid him $1.2 million guaranteed on a futures contract.
Yeah. Sure did.
And if you're doing that right there, it's $2 million. But again, if you have his money that low, I mean, $800,000 for possibly 3 years, if the guy turns out okay, great. But
what I'm guessing is he's a big body that they're going to throw into the middle, and he's going to try to eat up blocks to get Long free to rush the passer. That's
like a Raekwon.
That's what I'm guessing.
Like
he's going to be like Raekwon Davis.
Yeah.
Right.
But that doesn't make sense. He's only fucking 6 foot, like 240. Hold on. Let me go back to that ESPN page. Hold on.
Y'all remember, and while you look at that, CT, if y'all remember last year, and it was kind of different than the previous years, that we went into the final, the final week of August with 90 players. Remember that?
Okay.
Yeah. 90 players. Every team was allowed to carry 90 players up until their final cut, which was like at the end of August.
Yeah, that was after week 3. You got, instead of normally they had to cut players by that Monday, they gave them till Wednesday, but they had to go from 90 to the 53.
Yeah. So that's a huge cut.
Which
that's a whole lot of players that are cutting, and the GM has to sit there and sift through on everyone that got cut.
Absolutely, but
or the GM and whoever is part of that for the Dolphins. I'm sure there's
scouting department or whatever.
We're gonna rock with about 90 players all the way till the end of August, basically.
Oh yeah. Hey, I want to shout out,
and that's what it is. Ross is just throwing money fucking around to get as many people in there that he likes to see how they are.
A lot of guys
real quick, I want to shout out the viewers. There are 129 in the room. We know you're not all on YouTube. For those of you guys on Twitch, Twitter, and all that shit, come on over to YouTube. Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell. We're here every Monday at 8:30. We do impromptu shows throughout the week. We've been killing it lately, pumping out the content for you guys. We appreciate you viewing. Come on over and subscribe. Help that algorithm, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Another big show tomorrow night, too. Stay tuned.
Hey, Blazy, I got a question for you. Do you think that our new rookie Chop could play linebacker?
Hell yeah, he could. Yes.
I don't know about that.
He's fast enough. He could.
He's bigger than David Long.
Yeah,
like
but
he would be almost like a Patrick Willis.
He has more speed, probably.
Yeah, but my thing is look at Jerome Baker. Jerome Baker had speed, but he didn't have the ability to cover. I haven't heard anything about Chop's ability to cover, but
Chop has.
I think that's a lot to ask. I
was about to compare him to Patrick Willis. And from what I've seen about his speed, because I know about Patrick Willis from Ole Miss, and from what I've seen about Chop's speed, he's got that elite speed. That's what made Patrick Willis so good. He would chase down a fucking wide receiver.
And I know there's a difference between obviously NFL players and college players, but they'd put Chop almost right over the nose and rush him in there too. So.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think the Dolphins are really high on him, because we could move him around to, like you said, we could put him anywhere, man. Including
here's my thing. I re-looked up the freaking Mario guy. He's 6 foot 290. That's not a Raekwon Davis. That's not a Raekwon Davis.
I didn't mean size-wise. I mean, that's the position I see him coming in and playing.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm saying that the one successful thing that Raekwon had, I mean, other than, being able to, show up at training camp 20 pounds overweight, but I mean, he had the fucking weight and he was freaking Raekwon was 6'6", 6'7". I don't know about a 6 foot guy at 290. I don't really see him being a freaking block eater. I don't know if I see that.
Right.
I guess the thing is to go look at some tape from Virginia Tech and see how he plays.
There's no way in hell I'm watching Virginia Tech tape, just like I'm not you watching UVA tape. Fuck that. It's a Virginia team. Not happening.
We got a lot of people, tuning in from Twitter and Twitch, asking about any leaks. So we do have this one. Jags are going to be week 1 at Miami.
Obviously, we know we're going to have Buffalo in week 2 on Thursday night. And the possible leak, it is a leak. Whether it's accurate or not, we don't know. But we are going to be supposedly facing the Patriots in week 6 in New England. And we will be facing New England at home in week 18.
Game, baby. Easy dub.
Both of them easy dub. Especially when you guys are just saying that Drake May is not doing very well.
Oh, he's Mac 2.0.
I mean, I'm down with that. Hey, keep him on the roster. Just keep developing. He'll get there one day. Don't give up on May. Just keep his ass around.
Give him a good 4 or 5 years.
Nah, 6 or 7, man. You can't tell whether a quarterback is good or not until year 6 or 7.
Hey, CT, you saw how hard I celebrated when they did not go Jaden Daniels.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I went nuts. I was like,
but here's the thing. It's like exactly what I said, though, Bleezy, is Gerard Mayo and that coaching staff, number one, they have the inability to scout quarterbacks. And number 2, they have the inability to develop quarterbacks. So I'm not worried about it. I'm excited about the Drake May pick. Keep his ass around, develop him. He'll turn into something one day.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
But I wanted to get at Amicus's throat a little bit here real quick. So it's ironic that we had the conversation about yesterday when we spoke about let me find it. The Detroit Lions re-signing of Jared Goff at his numbers. And it was funny that multiple people, including Pat McAfee and others, have spoken on this. The fact that Matthew Stafford himself took the fucking Rams to a Super Bowl, but yet Matthew Stafford's not even on the same fucking playing field as Tua Tagovailoa. So to say that Jared Goff taking the Rams to the Super Bowl and, he played well in Detroit, yeah, that's great. That's fine. That's wonderful. That's dandy. But again, if Matthew Stafford took the fucking Rams to a Super Bowl, I don't want to fucking hear nothing else about Jared Goff. Sorry. Jared Goff is on the same level as a guy like fucking Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott. Again, guys that, yeah, they can get you through in a pinch and they play decently, but they're not elite quarterbacks. They're not great quarterbacks. And Tua is a step above that. And so Tua should be asking for much more.
I think
than the contract of Jared Goff.
So there's 2 things I would say to that. One, Jared Goff took another team to a Super Bowl and took the Detroit Lions to an NFC championship game. And then the second thing I would say is that Jared Goff makes $10 million more per year than Josh Allen. Just let that simmer a little bit.
Yeah, and the thing is you guys signed Josh Allen to an extension how many years ago? 2? If I remember correctly, 2 years ago you guys signed the extension with him?
Yeah, we're getting a great deal.
Yeah. So again,
we're
you
gonna
just
have
admitted you're getting a great deal. So let's leave it at that then.
Yeah. Now, listen, we're not going to be able to keep that deal. I mean, clearly, we're going to have to renegotiate everything probably next year, which, it is what it is.
Well, how long was the extension for? 4 years or 5?
No, it's
Josh is owed about $60 million next year, if I understand right.
No, this year.
This year?
Yeah, he's owed that this year. It goes down after this year.
So this is the one you got a tough pill you got to swallow, but then it's kind of smoother sailing after this year.
Yes,
okay.
Which is why, like a lot of the cuts we made and everything, it's kind of. I mean, Bean's a genius, man. He made it to where we can be competitive and go for a Super Bowl this year, but also, how we always talk about paying the piper. Well, this is the year to pay the piper, but we're still going to be competitive. It's not a reset. It's just a little different of a team.
Right. There you go. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I like that, man. I like that. But yeah, anyway, I just thought it was interesting that, we had our opinions last night on Goff and we talked quite a bit about it, but it was interesting to see what other people thought and other people felt about that circumstance. And I mean, I like Goff. I really do. I love what he's doing in Detroit with Dan the Man Campbell. But I just thought it was interesting that the large conglomerate, especially the media, had pretty similar comparisons, especially when they talked about Matthew Stafford. Now, when they talked about Matthew Stafford and Matthew Stafford's inability to get over the hump, now, you got to give him credit in that aspect that Goff was able to do that as far as, taking another team to, deep into the playoffs, whereas Matthew Stafford with the Rams was unable to. So I give Goff credit in that aspect, but going into good situations kind of plays a part in that as well.
I got a question for everybody on the panel. And what do y'all think about if because Dak Prescott is owed a contract? What if he comes in? What if Jerry Jones comes in and breaks the bank and pays Dak like Joe Burrow money?
That's not happening. That's not happening. Jerry Jones has already talked about that. Because we all know Jerry Jones likes to run his fucking mouth. I believe it was at the owners' meeting that he said that he was absolutely willing to compensate Dak, but he would not pay an overinflated price for Dak Prescott.
I think the greatest thing that y'all have going for you is that Tua hasn't won a playoff game. I mean, I know that y'all hate that, but I mean, as far as negotiations are concerned, like if y'all really believe that Tua is the guy, he hasn't done fucking anything yet. So I mean, that's gonna benefit you most likely at the negotiating table.
I don't think. I mean, I hear you, but I don't think that we would use that against them. I think they're going to have to settle in where the market dictates. And the more that these Goff contracts and Dak, the more they jack this up, Tua's going to be Tua. I mean, the template's already there right now. Burrow, Cincy, and the Chargers overpaid Herbert too. Is a major problem.
You're right. Herbert's only won one playoff game.
Herbert should have never got that much.
Yeah, but the thing is also part of that, Bleezy, real quick, is the move with Kirk Cousins and Deshaun Watson nearly getting their entire contracts guaranteed, is that maybe something that's playing a part in this fucking Tua shit?
Well, y'all better hope not.
I don't know.
I mean, nobody, like all the sports media I watch, nobody understands why this motherfucker don't have a deal yet, right? And you can't help but wonder, like I said it yesterday, he's either going to be the highest paid quarterback or they have reservations. One of the two. There's not going to be any middle ground.
Yeah. And I just wanted to point out, because earlier I was talking about the guaranteed money on the contracts that we signed these guys to earlier this offseason. So when they gave $247,000 guaranteed to Bayron Matos, that's above the maximum that you're allowed to pay a practice squad player for a 1-year contract. So that's where I was trying to say, I don't know how that works, because
how it works is he's on the 53-man roster.
Well, technically, no, he's not, because we're in the off season where you could have up to 90 players.
I know, but I'm saying they plan on making him part of the 53, because if not, then what?
Then you eat that fucking money.
Exactly.
So I'm just saying, if you eat that money, this Ohio State guard Matthew Jones, that's another 115. You got the Andrews, the UTEP center at 75. Fuck, that's $500,000 right there. If none of them make the team, you just threw $500,000 away for nothing.
Be careful, Green Rat. He's going after Greer.
Excuse me. No, I think that, again, obviously these guys are going to want to come in, and Greer wants to say, okay, if I want to keep these guys around and I want them to sign with me and not go sign with another team, then you got to give them guaranteed money of some sort, right? I just don't know the balance. I don't know the balance.
So into the salary cap, you budget yourself $5 million and call it for fuck around money.
Fuck around money. I like that.
I mean, they got some kind of plan. I mean, if we probably go look at other teams, they probably do the same shit.
Oh, I'm sure, but I just my thing with the D tackle thing, and here's my point with the D tackle thing, bro. We got fucking 10 guys in the D tackle room right now, as it is. I don't, that's kind of where I felt like in that situation, whether the 3-year deal, whatever, it's, bro, you already got fucking 10 guys at D tackle. Obviously, maybe 1 or 2 hit the practice squad. You may keep 5 on the roster. So 7 out of those 10 guys you have, and that's discounting that's discounting the possibility that maybe, a pretty damn good D tackle, maybe older and not as freaking, productive as they once were, gets cut after the 3rd preseason game. And then you're going to want to sign that guy too. I don't know. I'm just saying there's a lot of shit involved in it.
Right.
There's a lot of shit to this.
No doubt about it, bro. Well, the big league tonight, I guess, is Jags at week 1 at Miami. Everybody heard about the week 2 Thursday night at Bills. Amicus, what's your week 1? Have y'all heard your week 1? No?
No, we haven't. Like, nothing is leaked for us as far. Now, don't get me wrong. There's people on Twitter that say shit, but I don't take any of that. Like, if it officially comes through, I have a couple of websites where, like, it would be legitimate. You know what I mean? And none of that has funneled through. So there's nothing except the Dolphins game.
You don't have a good source like I do, where I called that shit about New England.
No, there's good sources, but they're not saying nothing, So
now the question is this, and I read an article earlier about this. How much of that is because of what happened last year? And the NFL did find teams if they were found to be the cause or the source of the leak, they were fined for it. So did the teams go, fuck that? I'm not trying to get fined this year.
Maybe.
Because remember, like half of the fucking team schedules were leaked 2 days before the actual fucking unveiling of the schedule.
They're going to start coming out tomorrow, bro. You start getting them tomorrow. They're going to start rolling
out. I'm sure. Tomorrow morning early, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We'll probably know half our fucking season before 8 o'clock anyway.
Right. There probably won't be. It'll be more tomorrow afternoon around 3 or 4. They'll start coming out thick.
Here's what I can say. We're going to Miami week 2, and that's Thursday night, right?
We know that.
So you can pretty much guarantee some of this shit can just be like deductive reasoning. You can guarantee that week 1 will be a home game for the Bills, because we're not going to be on the road on Sunday and then have to play Miami on Thursday. You know what I mean? So it'll be a home game. And, we know all the home game opponents, right? So you can kind of gauge it. It'd be like 1 p.m. on Sunday with the quick turnaround on Thursday in Miami. And it's not going to be the Chiefs, because that's going to be a primetime game, right? So we're going to get one of those other games like the Cardinals or the Titans or the Jaguars.
The Jets. Nah, you might get the Jets or the Patriots.
You're right, Amicus. There's no way the NFL would do something like send a team across country to play 2 games and then send them back to play a third away game after that.
Yeah.
That shit won't happen.
Yeah, they did it to the Dolphins fucking 2 years in a row, but they would never do that to the Bills.
You can't fucking go on the road on Sunday and then go on the road again and play a Thursday. Like that. That's not going to happen. So when it can't be the Jets, because the Jets are playing another team.
Yeah, the Jets had the first.
Right.
Yeah, their week 1 was already
so it's kind of narrowed down to, and the Jaguars, y'all just said y'all are playing the Jaguars, so that narrows it down to like the Cardinals or the Titans. We're going to get like the Cardinals or the Titans week 1.
Or the Patriots, because the Patriots don't have a week 1 game.
Okay, maybe. Yeah. Either one, our week 1 team should be an easy victory based on what I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we get a little warm up and then a quick little turnaround, go to Miami and whoop that motherfucking ass.
Yeah, but the thing is you act like Amicus that we're not on the same fucking quick turnaround. We got to fucking play 4 days later too. So
yeah, but who's your week? So you're playing like back-to-back home games, right?
Is it at Miami?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, which is really kind of concerning to me that now that we're talking about that is, remember Miami only gets 8 home games this year. We're gonna have 9 on the road. Now, those 2 back-to-back weeks, that leaves you 6 home games the rest of the fucking season.
Damn, that's a really good point. Y'all gonna be on the road a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that. We're going to be having quite a few 3-game home or 3 away games in a row, fucking situations there.
I wouldn't put too much stock in that Jaguars thing, man, because you're right. That don't sound right.
But it does make sense, though, because, the Bills are bitches, and they might as well give the Dolphins a home game at 1 o'clock with another fucking Florida team that actually knows how to handle some fucking heat.
I mean, I don't know.
You sure that game's on the Jaguars? Because that would be a short little trip,
Then that's kind of what I was saying, is that's why I asked if we were positive that it's at Miami, but apparently it is.
Well,
but if you think about that, though, so no, hold on. So you would have 16 games left. Okay, technically 15 because you have the bye. So
CT, we have which teams are at home and which teams are away. Just look at the.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got the. Yeah, they did specify home and away. So if Jacksonville's away, which is fine, but I'm trying to think of number wise. Okay, so you'd have 15 games left. You'd have 6 home games. So that would put you at what? 9 away games between 6. So technically, if the NFL wanted to be nice to us, they give you 2 road games, 1 home game, 2 road games, 1 home game, 2 road games, 1 home game. But I don't see that happen.
So you have to take into account week 7 is, which we already know that we're going to be at the Patriots week 6. Week 7 is either going to be an away game or a bye, because Green Rat, there's a Taylor Swift concert in Miami that weekend on the 7th.
Oh, damn.
So there will be no game in Miami on the 7th. That could be
I hope fucking Florida stinks.
Oh my God, CT, that's what it is.
For life, let's go,
bro. That's why y'all got fucked. Y'all got fucked because of the Taylor Swift. So you got 2 home games for week 1 and 2 to make room for that bitch later on. So now you're going to be on the road all year, all because of Taylor Swift. Damn, that's tough, bro.
Oh my God! Another way Kansas City fucks us over.
Yeah.
Week 15 is another concert. So week 15 is definitely going to be an away game. It says Rolling Loud concert.
See, but 15. Here's the now my thing with that is this, and I want to know y'all's opinion honestly. So how would Stephen Ross and or any owner for that matter, how do you work around those things? Because wouldn't you rather the NFL, I don't know. I guess maybe you got to fucking book concerts more in advance, but like, wouldn't you want to know what your fucking football schedule is and then schedule shit around it, not the other way around? Oh, NFL, my bad. I got the crack whore. I got a crack whore, and I got another, no-name fucking artist coming in on these days, so I can't play a home game on those weekends.
Well, you just brought up a great point that I never thought about, CT. That these Taylor Swift concerts and all this bullshit is set up way in advance, right?
Yeah.
So when you're doing an NFL schedule with 32 fucking teams and every city has stadiums that are used with concert goers, how in the fuck?
They use AI. They use AI.
But still, even with AI, I get that. But even with AI, man, like you're not gonna. There's no way to get everything.
It's because they have the schedules for the most part done.
No, what it is they don't do concerts on Sunday that often. That must be it.
Right. That could be some too. But I think they have the schedules minus the special Thursday games that get moved and whatever. So I think they kind of have an idea of what the schedule is already.
Now, hold on real quick. I know for a fact that they do not start actually deducing the schedule until April. And that was on, I don't know if you guys watched that documentary. I think it was on Netflix about them building the new the new Raiders stadium in freaking Vegas. And they had an episode in there where they were deducing or talking to the NFL about the schedule for the following year and whether they were going to be done on time or not. And I remember the NFL representative that was on there that said, we don't really start getting into the schedule configuration until April So as long as before April, they could, assure them that the stadium would be complete and ready to go that following season, then it wouldn't be an issue. So the NFL doesn't start on the freaking things till April. Now, with all that computer capacity, I'm sure it would take them a week or two to get multiple versions, and then they kind of go and pick and choose which they think are the best ones. You know what I mean?
Bro, that AI shit spit out that whole fucking schedule in 2 seconds.
Oh, no, see, that's bullshit because there's going to be multiple configurations. The NFL then has to have a human sit down and go, well, that's a decent one. No, that one's shit. We're not going to do that one. Like, it's not like the computer just spits out one fucking outcome. No, that computer will spit out like 200 fucking outcomes, and then humans have to go in and go, okay, well, we could change this game and this game. We can move this game and this game. We could do this, like, and make alterations. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
But
the honest truth is you could go and find out when like the tickets were released for that Crack Whores concert.
Hey,
and that would tell you at least.
I
would believe that the NFL teams would know their schedule prior to her releasing tickets.
The Swifties are gonna fucking come after your ass, Green Rat.
Swifty, that would be week 7, whenever that is. So if you want to look it up, week 7.
Hey, just to clarify, Green Rat does not hold the values of this channel. For the Swifties that are out there, go ahead and attack Green Rat on his own personal channel. The opinions he has expressed are not the opinions of MDC. That's fucking
and that's a bunch of crap.
She is a crack whore. She looks like a fucking crack.
she's we said she's mid trending towards a crack whore.
Hey, I'm not saying. Look, my daughters would fucking kill me if they could hear me. But look, I'm not fucking bashing her music. I don't listen to her music enough to really know. But
I'm joking.
Coming off of looks though, like sometimes, man, like look, there's women, especially celebrities, who keep in shape and all of that. But then there's sunken face, sunken eyeballs, fucking, fucking looking like an emaciated dog is kind of what I'm getting.
If you put a green dress on her, she will literally look like a green rat.
Oh shit!
Oh damn!
Hey, that's why Green Rat likes her. He said, "I can make me one them."
And so, but week 7. Look,
even Green Rat know that Taylor Swift a crack whore.
Sound it out, Gronk. Sound it out. Anyway, bro, we've been on an hour and a half. I think we're gonna call it quits. We want to do a short show
tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. We're going to be breaking down the Dolphins schedule. We're going to have all kinds of talks, all kinds of discussions. We'll even talk about the Bills schedule release. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about predicted wins. We'll talk about the actual specific game by games, road trips, where we're going to be, how all that's going to affect everything.
Where you could maybe which game might have a cheap ticket at Hard Rock? Because
hell yeah.
Hey, I just want y'all to know that if the Dolphins have to come to Buffalo in December, I won't be on the show tomorrow night.
Oh shit! Why?
Because I don't feel like hearing you whine and bitch for 3 hours.
Good. Hey, you shouldn't be on the show anyway. You're a Bills fan. But anyway, yeah, man, we appreciate everybody coming out. Now we got 139 in the room. For those of y'all watching on Twitch, Twitter, and all that, come on over to YouTube, smash that like button, hit the subscribe if you haven't, hit that notification bell. We're here every Monday at 8:30. We do impromptu shows throughout the week, pumping out the content this off season, pumping out the shorts. Go check out our shorts.
Yeah, they came over to see the final boss, bro. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, a lot of people leave because you're a fucking Bills fan and they don't want to listen to you. But anyway, Amicus, final thoughts, brother.
Final thoughts from the final boss. Go Bills.
Green Rat, let's get it, brother. Final thoughts.
Chris Greer is on fire.
There you go. Bleezy, get him.
Tune in tomorrow night, probably 8:30. We'll be live again with the full schedule breakdown. Let's go. Can't wait.
Yeah. Fins up. Appreciate you guys. We'll be here tomorrow. Come check us out. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.